Hello there everybody and welcome back to Ankle Snapping Engineers. That's right, it's been a hot minute since we've been in space, and well, I figured it was time for a new name. Lily and I are amidst the fog, but we've got lots to do today. In fact, so much to do that I'm gonna stop yapping and immediately request a time-lapse. Magic, make it so.
You down. Gonna make it stay just fine. 이대로 모자라지도 넘치지도 않아. Cause I got my collection. 따뜻한 물에 bathe 향기 가득한 로션 촉촉해져. My cocoa bomb. Oh, I don't care what they say.
Okay, I wasn't quite able to get all of the upgrades on camera just because a lot of it took place underground, but we now have a massive refinery. It's the big brother of the basic refinery, and it can produce things much more quickly. It can also take upgrades. We don't have any gold, so I can't do the yield modules yet, so we've just got a couple speed modules planned, and one of them running, just to kind of help it along. That has already managed to process like 13,000 or 12,000 or something iron, or 14,000 iron, there it is. It's ridiculous, which is, I think, like 1 million stone we've already run through, and we have another, I don't know, large amount of stone left to go. The basic refinery is also still doing its thing, which you love to see. I don't know where the scrap metal came from. That's a mystery. That's a much better iron ore. I'd rather run that through the industrial refinery. This thing has, like, automatic yield debuffs, which this bad boy does not. I think that's just flat out 30% better at refining. Now, if we head down this way, and drop down the murder hole over here, you will see a cavernous space beneath this, our industrial assembler. I replaced the basic one in its entirety, there's no reason to have both, and we now have an industrial assembler. We're going to need a lot of blocks, a lot of plates, and stuff like that specifically in order to build this base, and I want to show you what this looks like. So if I queue up, let's say 3,000, arbitrary number just for this test, and I start slapping on speed modules, well, I want you to pay attention to what happens. Now, I know you can just see this in the stats, right? We've got 560 kilowatts of draw, and we've got 100% production speed. Now, of course, building this thing is going to double that, right? But it's one thing to know the number and another to see it. So let's take a look at how that's moving now. That's pretty quick, right? But we can go faster. Let's chuck down another one over here. So this would bring us up to 300% speed at, I think it's like 1.6 megawatts of draw. Yeah, 1.68. And that looks like this. Pretty quick, but not quite there. There is more we can do. Enough screwing around. Let's take this all the way to the top. Yes. Yeah, that's probably going to do it. Now, we don't have the iron to keep up with that kind of production, but it's good to know that should we ever want any component of any description ever, it'll exist before we've even decided what we want. That's kind of where you want to be in these kind of games, I think. And that's default rates, by the way. That's vanilla. No changes, nothing. That's just the default spawn conditions. Okay, time to start building. Make me a ton of interior plates. Build them all. Okay, but we have a ton, and I really do mean a ton of stuff to weld up here. So I'm not going to keep you any longer. I am going to get started on the remainder of this base build-up, because we've got a lot to do, and not a ton of time to do it in. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, a little bit of building there, but we are officially back at base, and Lily is looking a little worse for wear, admittedly. That probably could be better. In order to fix that, I tried to put together like a little welding pad underneath where she docks, but unfortunately, it is a bit of a dud. I don't know who made this design decision, but large grid welders pretty much only weld one block in front of them, so it's not doing much repair work, which is a bit of a shame. And getting a full-sized welder to like fix everything every time we come in here is a little involved and will also kill me, the player character, anytime I come in here. Also, we have a snack. Got a little snack over here stored for later. Now, there is a solution to this, and it is to install the welder range extender mod, which is a fan favorite of mine, and I will add it to the collection. Or we can go through with another staple of the suit-only survival series, and that is to add a handful of new mods, specifically the build and repair Nanobots mod. It is this one over here. Please pay no attention to the corpse officer. That was there when I moved in. This is over there. Build and repair system. What this is a very, and I do mean very, power-hungry mod, which allows you to weld blocks remotely. There's a bunch of different settings you can play with here. The ones we're going to currently have this one set to is walk mode, so it won't fix the Lily just yet. It is going to first fix everything on this grid, and what it'll do is it'll scan sort of around itself in concentric circles, finding unwelded blocks. It'll take components from the inventory it's connected to, which right now is nothing. There we go. And then it will start welding up all the blocks around it. And the reason I use these in these series is because I have very limited time in real life to play this, and I love this game, and I don't want to spend it all hand welding so that I can do more design stuff for you. And all that does is just build it for me. I still have to make all the components, it just does all of the grunt work. And for that, I love it, and I wish to have its children. And please don't put me in the dog pit, okay? Nobody puts baby in the dog pit. Now, there is a few more things I would like to do to the space. As you can see, we have a conveyor line running to the Lily, which is not currently connected. So the welders do have some steel plates. I fed them some over here and some components to see if they would weld this stuff. They didn't do it. So in fact, we're just going to weld everything, well, connect everything up to the main line. And yeah, that'll have to do for now. The weld pit's also a bit too short. It's not ideal. It's sort of in the wrong places. It was a bit of a dud. It's a cool idea, but one that maybe doesn't work right now. Maybe in the future we can turn that into a printer. I've also put walls on our workshop. I still need some detailing and a ceiling. And we've also got walls on our quote-unquote living quarters, which are pretty barren at the moment. And that also needs a ceiling. So lots to do there, but not quite done. I think that's pretty much all of it. The only real big update is that we went to go get some gold. I found a deposit all the way over there, about 5Ks away. It took forever to scout out, but we do have one. I brought back about 8,000 gold ore. We processed that up. We now have yield modules on the refinery instead of speed ones. These are universally better. When you have all four, they effectively double the refinery speed because you get double the output for the same amount of input. They're just a no-brainer. They also don't meaningfully increase power usage. I think they don't increase it at all. I think it's like literally just free. Like there's no reason not to just have them. If I go to industrial refinery, yeah, we're at 100% power efficiency at 200% yield. No-brainer, right? Unless you're in a huge rush, you don't need speed modules or power modules. You just need yield modules. I learned that the hard way when being bullied by many, many people in a comment section. Now, we do have this basic refinery, still part of the base, and I think I want to keep it. I think what I might do is just flip it on its side and put it into the floor. So we got some more floor space in here because I think I want some props, some cargo containers and whatnot. And over here, we need to do a bunch of decorating as well. Not to be confused with what we're currently doing. There's a lot still to be done. I also need to connect up the Lily connector, which I do eventually want to put on a rotor so we can get it in a bit more of a clean angle, because right now it's offset from where she parks and it's a bit of a mess. And I think the best place to link up would probably have been where I put this thing. That's classic, isn't it? That is a real pain to move. It's got like a bajillion components. So maybe we link up. We could link up on this side. Nah. Oh, it's gonna have to be here, isn't it? Oh, don't do it to me. No, we could you know what? We could just run next to it. We could just run next to it. What are they gonna do? Stop you? They don't even know where you live. And what better time, I think, to test this out. Let's turn it on and see if it starts welding stuff. Oh, I hear welding. What's she working on? Random pieces of something. I think it fixes stuff first. So that's probably the first thing it's going to do. Oh, it's fixing the lily first. It's fixing the lily first because she's connected to the grid. Oh, now we're welding something over here. Okay, as you can see, it's not exactly lightning fast, is it? Yeah. So what it's going to do is going to finish welding up all these blocks that I've like partially welded. Like this one over here has got 98%. So it'll get everything up to 100 and then it'll start building stuff, I believe. And let's just tweak some settings here. So we definitely want to weld stuff before we grind it. We're on walk mode, so we only affect grids that we're actually connected to. We have welding priority, which I'm actually going to leave off. I don't want to deal with any of that. These are, you can like specifically remove types of blocks so that it doesn't weld them. Is there anything else I want to leave alone here? This is all for grinding. Smallest grid first is off, but I think that is for grinding anyway. Yep, it is. Okay, what we're gonna do though is change this because this is not the build and repair system. This is the Nanobots, son. If you know, you know. And while the Nanobots do their work, son, I think it's time for us to get moving with a few other bits and pieces of this here build. We got lots to do. Oh, look at that. It's already welded up all of this. Oh, beautiful. Magnifico. Yeah, now it's building the tower. Okay, don't really need those, but lovely. The next thing we need to set up is Izzy's. We need to set up Izzy's inventory manager. And again, this will all be added to the pack. This is in the scripts pack, which is a separate thing on the workshop from Season 2. It's linked down in the description of these videos. You can go ahead and pick it up there. Big recommend, of course, naturally. It is something that I constantly update, but honestly, I kind of always use the same script. So if you have any suggestions for new scripts to check out, please do drop them in the comments on this video, and I will gladly check them out. Okay, the next thing we want to work on here is going to be scripting, right? There's actually quite a bit to do in that regard. I need to grab some programmable block pieces. There we go. And I think we're going to chuck this down here. This is a good little nook for our programmable block. What is a programmable block? Well, this is a special block in the game that allows you to run, I think it's C code, like code written in the programming language C. And while the nanobots go around welding up the rest of our base, we might as well keep ourselves busy doing this. I do also want to get, well, this doesn't need to be a T-junction, does it? No. This can just be a direct route here. Let's fix that. Reinforced conveyor tube, that's the money. So you should just build this, right? Let's just watch this happen. If I'm right about the way this works. Yeah! Beautiful. Okay, so just drunks it all in. Now, of course, you do need to have the components. Like I said, it's not freebie. But now, this is how we're going to be getting those components. There's actually quite a bit to do with this, so let's start and figure this out. First thing I'm going to do is rename this to PB Izzy. You don't have to do this, it just helps me keep track of them, and programmable block is a hell of a mouthful. Alright, so that's going to be the PB Izzy. Then, we need to edit the content. It'll bring up this sort of like blank structure. You've got all of these different sub-modules or whatever, the main string, yada yada, blah, 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 blah. We don't worry about all that. We go to Browse Scripts, and we go to Directory Selection, Refresh. There we go. Izzy's Block Renaming, Izzy's Cargo Bars, Izzy's Inventory Manager. This is my girl. I always use it. Open, we want to copy to editor. There we go. And it will give you all the instructions on how to set it up if you'd like to follow. Again, this is all linked in the description in my script pack. I didn't make any of these scripts. These are all from other fantastic creators. They're just scripts I like to use. Let's have a quick look here. The only one I'm really interested in checking is autocrafting. There we go. I need to have the keyword autocrafting. So like LCD autocrafting. This is the meat and potatoes right here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to say check code. Okay, and we'll say okay. And Izzy's is now running. And what Izzy's going to do is start making stuff for me. Okay, so what Izzy's does is it will automatically queue up new components when you hit a certain threshold. So now we have to define that threshold. So for that, I need an LCD. Actually, I've never used the inset LCD panel. Why don't we try this? We have this armor block here not doing anything. Let's stick this in here. Okay, gorge. Also, yes, at this point, strobe warning for anybody with epilepsy. I'm very sorry. It's the damn welding effect. I might actually be able to turn that off. Let me see what I can do about that quickly. It's so sputtery. It's so unpleasant. Okay, doesn't look like I can here. I will see what I can do about that in the future. It is really unpleasant, and I'm sorry you have to deal with that. But the way we deal with this is we call this thing the LCD auto crafting. And there we go. It's a really... Izzy's has hijacked it, and now it is telling us what we have and what we want. So currently we have 292 computers in our system. I want 500. So I'm just going to go in and manually adjust these numbers, and that will allow me to keep up a certain stockpile. I want 1,000 construction components, 20 detectors is fine, 100 displays is fine. I do need some girders. Let's do 500 girders. Let's do, let's say 1,000 interior plate. 400 large tubes is plenty. I think 200 is plenty. We only need, let's do 50 medical components so that we're ready for a, what do you call that thing? A med bay when the time comes. We don't need many metal grids. Let's do 250. If that, maybe 150 even. Motors we do need. Let's get 400 motors. Power cells, that's plenty. Radio communication, we only ever need 40. Small steel tubes, just 1,200 of them. You need them so much. Solar panels, let's maintain 128, because that'll let us build 2 panels if we want to. Steel plates, we need 1.5k. Superconductor, at any time, we need 120 at most. And the welder item can be 1. Okay, there we go. So that's, that's given us what we want. And now Izzy's will start making it for us, so I don't need to manually queue things up or figure out what we're missing. It's a huge quality of life fix. And as you can see, Izzy's is now automatically producing all this stuff. This wasn't queued up by me, it was the script. And it'll also adjust the priorities. It'll be like, okay, you are the furthest away from your small tube goal. We're going to switch over to small tubes. Oh, you've got no girders and something's looking for girders. We're going to switch over to girders. It's a fantastic system and it works really, 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 really well. I also do want to get rid of that catwalk, just so I can continue to access that build and repair point. Okay, Magic, you have a time-lapse currently recording. Oh, look at that, and we have hangar doors. I really hope we got those in the time-lapse, but that's beautiful. We should probably set up some buttons for those, shouldn't we? We only really need the one button, the sci-fi one-button terminal. It's all the body ever needs. Yeah, are you the button? You are the button. And can I set up something? I can't. Text and images. Let's put on a arrow. Got a big arrow going in. Entry, no entry, coin, single coin, poster, clear, graph, Trinity, badge, Keen Software House. I think I'm fine with the arrow for now. Arrow goes in. Okay, so we now have to set up the button action. We also really don't need to see this in the toolbar. Set up actions. Oh, I'm missing a step. We need to put all of the hangar doors on their own grid. Garage doors, there we go. So you are already set up, beautiful. Set up actions, anyone can use it. Set up actions for the garage doors. Drag that there, and we want to open or close. Dunk. Yay! Alright, we have ourselves a hangar. Now to do it on this side. Just because of the way this place is set up, I think we actually need good old vertical button panel. We'll bury you in the mountain for a second here. Okay, button 1, you are going to do garage doors, open and close. And then I actually want to set up this for the welders. So that'll be welders on and welders off. Okay, so we can go turn them on. See if that does anything for you. Nope. Okay. And now look, we're building the road. Okay, that's going to eat up all the rest of our iron. Oh, and we have a structure here. Stunning. Oh, I don't think we set up bulletproof glass, did we? So we are actually going to have to manually queue that up. And the reason you need to do that is the script needs to see it in your inventory before it will add it to the auto crafting. There are other ways you can do this. You can make like a thing called a learning a learning assembler, which the exclamation mark learn on it, and then you can teach the script new blocks if you got like modded stuff. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to make a couple hundred of this and turn off the nanobots for a second. Because what's happening is they're using it before the script can detect new components, and it's all just disappearing. Okay, there we go. It has now added bulletproof glass, and yeah, I think 200 in inventory is perfect. I don't think we need to adjust that, which means that now, as the nanobots use up the glass, that will replace it. Lovely. Yay, and there comes a window. Okay, I'm going to put the roof on these structures and let the nanobots continue their thing. And that is going to be at least the frame of a workshop done. Still some work to be done in here, and then I want to set up all of this. Alright, we've got ourselves a ceiling, we've even got ourselves some light fixtures, which are configured. We just need to have them be turned on, really. And we've also got a back door. I forgot that I'd left the side of this refinery exposed. I kind of like that it sticks up out of the top. That's fun, like it barely fits inside this little shack. And so I figured, you know, why not? We'll put a little ramp on the end there we can get out. Maybe we'll make that a proper platform at some point. Either way, what we're currently looking at right now is the shell of a chalet, right? We've got nothing left, but we need to put down something that we've actually been missing since basically episode 1, and that is a survival kit. We don't have one. It's just occurred to me that I've been running around completely unprotected this entire time. And so let's drop one down right over here. And in fact, in doing so, we can actually, you know, I'll leave that there. I was going to say we can swap that out for one of these beams, but I think I actually like the consistency of that being as it is. And I'm going to just help this along its way. Because, yeah, we kind of need a survival kit, kids. I'm not going to lie to you. There we go. Now I can finally refuel. We have had no respawn points for so long. Okay, we now have the lily pad survival kit. That's locked in. We're safe. I also would like to place something on the screen there. What about posto space travel? Jump drive space travel? No. No, I don't like that at all. Space starts with you. Oh, that's fun. That's kind of fun. Okay, we can see it now like this. There's a few. I'm gonna find the right one. I just wondered, like, do we have like a farming one? Did they add any with the new? I don't think they did. Love the design of these posters. I kind of like this one. Yeah, bright future. Bright future industries. Bright like your bald head. Alright, so what else do we want inside of our living quarters? Well, we've got a survival kit. We've got a basic food processor. It's all pretty Spartan. Can we get some, like, decorations in here? A weapon rack, a storage shelf, things like that, right? Okay, what have we got? We got a toilet. That feels a bit egregious to put right next to the kitchen. We do have the full-blown bathroom. Regular. Alright, so these are like little modules we can build in. I might need to go downstairs to fit these, to be honest. Do love the idea of the shower, though. Let's take a look. What else have we got? We got some planters, just like generic, basic planters. Oh, a vertical one. That's kind of sick. Inset aquarium. I do love them fishes. Inset terrarium. Inset terrarium forest. More planters. I think, honestly, straight up, that can just be planters over there. And then on this side, maybe we just put down a little sink. This is small grid? Small grid sink, small grid fridge, small grid oven, small grid microwave, small grid coffee machine. The future is now. And yeah, I think I want a nice little sci-fi bar counter over there. Let's chuck down a couch right over there. I think that's a good spot for it. You can kind of hang out, check out the... put one over there. Gotta check out the view. We got the corner piece as well. Do love the corner couch. Stunning. We got some more planters in here as well. Yeah. I need interior plate. I also need to set up my inventory better because it's kind of hard to find anything at this point. Oh. Oh, that's looking nice already. I'm liking that. I'm going to chuck the bed somewhere. Oh, maybe in the corner over here. Yeah, that could totally work. Little bachelor pad situation. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Actually, I'm a person, but, you know. Not according to the comment section. Oh, I love that. Oh, we're just swagging out in the corner, dude. That's great. They all hate him because his swag was too powerful. I'm gonna keep saying that word until someone shoots me. That's your only way out. I'm warning you now. Whoa, look at this. Lab Experiment A. That's what they called me in high school. Lab Experiment B. Also what they called me in high school. Does this do anything if we build it? Like, is there like an animation to it? Never built these before, I don't know. Oh, you know what we could put here, rather than the experiment, is the lab O2H2 generator. So lab small hydrogen tank. It just looks really cool. Okay, no bar stand there. Instead, corner console. Yes, dude. Yes. Oh, she's perfect. There we go. Because we don't actually need to get into the food processor. I'd much rather have the consoles wrap around. That looks cool as hell. Big fan of all that. Okay, so we still need to figure out what we're doing with this space. I found this little, like, lab sink. Which, you know, at least we've got a sink. That works for B. And then I think it might be Lab Experiment B. I was really thinking there was an O2H generator with bubbles. I'm sure there is. Can someone in the comments let me know what it's called? Because I know that I know that exists. I don't know where they put it. And we'll put Lab Experiment B over there for the moment. It's a little cramped in here, but that's okay. It's meant to be the chalet, not the permanent abode. And we are fixing the lily, by the look of things. Beautiful. Oh, it's all coming together, Millhouse. It's me, I'm Millhouse. Hello. Alright, so that is the house done. Now for this mess. Less space to work with, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Do I like having... I kind of like just having that there. We can surround it with stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, storage shelves. That's every workshop has storage shelves, right? You put some there. Oh, and you put some there, and then you're like, wow, look how many storage shelves my workshop has. I want to put anything. I think I do want some stuff over here. I just don't know. I don't know what yet. Warning signs would be pretty sweet. What have you got for me? You've got a don't go that. We got a do go that way. AI powered? I think not. Powered by good AI? Absolutely not. Hermetic Badger architecture. I must say, King Software House, I know good AI or whatever is, it's what this is all for, right? Like, all the money from these games goes towards building your own AI infrastructure. But dude, just get it. You're not picking I think you're on the wrong side of history with that one. I'm not gonna lie to you. 0 days without a Clang incident. Put that on my tombstone. Where does it go? This one we're building into the framework of this whole place. Slap that right over there. Gorgeous. And yeah, that just about sums up my entire gaming experience. Hazardous environment. And we can't forget, we should also chuck down our LCD panel. That's where our to-do list is gonna go. Alright, but back in here, what else have we got to work with? Maybe, do I want a second to-do list in the workshop? I might. Put that there for now, just in case. We have like industrial decorative box. I need like a welding bench or something. Not really? Which is a bit of a surprise. Like, this game's called Space Engineers, not Space Make a Nice Little House. The weapon rack. Yes, dude. That's what this has all been about. The armory. The lockers. The inset bookshelf. That makes sense to have with the guns. Yeah, the lab cabinet, that's where that belongs. The lab freezer? Sure, why not? Honestly, Keen, what the hell's going on with this block organization? We need to have a conversation. This is not up to it. Okay, so that's given us a little bit of something to work with, which is nice, but not necessarily critical. I guess cargo crates is the closest we're gonna get. Maybe some access panels on stuff. You know what? Who says you can't have a garden in your workshop? I mean, OSHA, probably, but they don't exist here. Is there lore in this game? I think there is. I'm gonna choose to ignore it. You know, actually, that's something I've never seen done. Is someone done that? Lore of Space Engineers? Does anyone want that? Does that exist? I do have the dev's number. I can ask. I never even occurred to me that there might be a story behind all this. I know they're trying to do that for Space Engineers too, but I have no idea if they've done that for Space Engineers 1. Maybe something to look at? Alright, cool. I think we've greebled enough for one lifetime. That's all functional down here. Oh, we do have space here. I actually would like to put something in there. How about a couple little boxes right over there? Gorgeous. Oopsie. And we must remove all those from the inventory menu so I don't accidentally put stuff in them. But that is the crux. And yes, as you can see, if we go talk to Izzy's, I think, in fact, actually, can I do something with this? Hold on. If I go text and images, will you not display the Izzy script on you? There is a way to do this. Is it exclamation mark IIM dash main? No. Yep. Oh, yep. There we go. Okay. So, warning, hydrogen bottle could not be transferred. Yeah, that's stuck inside the rover. And there's no valid conveyor path for that transfer. Cool. That's fine. We've got some ores. We got some ingots. We got some components and tools and ammo and bottles. We have 3 container types. Balancing is off. We are managing 28 inventories across... and only 6 of them contain items. Interesting. We got some ice balancing on our Lily O2H2 generator, and you've recently moved some stuff around. Okay, cool. There is one last piece of the puzzle I'd like to get to today. Large industrial cargo container, wrong. Your new name is going to be CC Components. And the reason for that is just by sheer muscle memory, I've gotten used to clicking in here and hitting the button CC. And then that'll break me to all my components. That's all I want to do. There's no rationale behind it beyond that's what I've done for a bajillion years. And so that is what I shall continue to do as my ancestors require of me. Okay, so we are actually out of steel, but we do have a road. Pretty sweet. And we're now just kind of finishing things off, which means that Lily and I need to take a little bit of a journey. We're gonna turn off the connector and roll on out of here. And it's time for the two of us to go on a bit of an adventure, because we're gonna go pick up some iron. There's a bunch in one of the boulders nearby. I'm gonna go get all that. And I will be seeing all of you, wonderful people, in the next one. Let's actually take a quick look around our new base before I vanish off into the night. We do have a time lapse to go with all of this, but this is our current little humble abode. We have a garage for Lily, a simple little station, as you can see, far from complete, right? We've got ourselves the beginnings of a workshop, very much a hovel with stuff crammed into it, and an actual hovel with even more stuff crammed into it. We need to paint this, we need to do some decorative work, but I think for now we have a good start. It's a cramped beginning, but it's all we need. This is going to be our little workstation to get us off this launch pad, right, towards a genuinely cool farm. What do I want to do next time? Well, I've gotten ahead of myself. There is one final step to our procedure, and you all know what it is the to-done list. Where the hell did I put it all? Probably in the custom data of one of these. Yes. There we go. Okay, copy that. Okay, so this is our to-do list. Let's go ahead and tweak what we've got. We have certainly by now scouted the location. We have made a quarry. That's easy. Maybe not. Maybe not. It has a quarry, it has an ice lake, and it has a great view, soon to be even greater. So that goes in the to-done list. Next up, the structures. We do not yet have a quarry. We do not yet have a... you know what? Maybe we have a fully... I don't know. Do we have a quarry? To be decided. Let me do this quickly. All right, so we've got the basic setup, right? We've got our workshop to refine ores, and we've got ourselves our little starter chalet here, the guest quarters. We still need to build a proper quarry. This is what we will do tomorrow. It's going to be a large automated mine that's going to dig down through the ice into the ore deposits just over yonder. We want to build a proper house and greenhouse. We need to get the count-up timer running as sooner rather than later. And we've got the barn most of the way there. I would say there's one thing I want to add under the barn, right over here, which is a rotating dock. I've done this wrong. There we go. So we want a rotating dock so that we can dock Lily without having to park skew. Oh, we need to do the lighting. There was something else I wanted to do in here. Now I'm blanking. Oh, decorations. Decorations. So that's really close. So this is what we'll aim for tomorrow. We're going to finish off Lily's barn. We are going to set up the quarry in its entirety with all the greebles and designs. And then we will start thinking about the actual farm, like the house, right? We need a place to put all that stuff. I want this little chalet. I want all of this tower here. The reason it's made out of conveyors is intentional. I want this to become a oxygen farm or an algae farm as well. We can make oxygen there. Not that we need to, but we can grow some algae. And I'm starting to like the look of this setup. I really like the the mountain. I like the little chalets coming off the front, just getting us started. It's very cool. I think we will build our house, because the quarry is going to be over here, right? This we're going to have to build quite a long connection point to the quarry. That's going to be quite a process. And we're going to probably end up building the actual farmstead in this little valley between these two connection points. Like maybe up on stilts or something. That's what I'm currently thinking. And I think it's going to look really, really cool. And then we'll build a proper power generation thing up on the hill with solar panels and wind turbines and whatnot. And all of that is to come. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This has been so much fun. And Magic and I will see you all in the next one. Cheers. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?